Okay. Actually, I'm a bit chilly. I just turned the heat up, but it hasn't registered yet. Hello. So, I'm a little bit under the weather. I have a bit of a sore throat. It's rested a little bit though, and a sore ear. And I had an appointment earlier this morning. It was a lot of talking and stuff. Anyway, I wanted to do this video because well, first of all, I just got to say, I was just reminded of a video I've seen a few times. It's not one I've watched the most because it's a bit of a hard watch, although I've watched Peppers more. But I had not realized that the guy had said it right near the beginning. Anytime I've ever seen it, I've missed it, that his wife was the only one he'd ever been with, and he was in his 50s. And he says, not that that's necessarily a good thing. I think she was too difficult, but now she's got another fame and glory, and I don't know, she must be healthier because she's still out 14 years later. Anywho, I made contact with somebody in groups. They can be really mixed. Like the one, there's been a post, even one that said Baton Brothers and that, just weird. But there can be some good people, some cool people. And I have come in contact with a guy I might connect with who's from Georgia. And so I right away thought of these two songs. I wish I brought my socks up. I do have slippers. I know I'm not that old, but they're handy, especially since I'm watching for actually a couple things in the mail. I know, old school. One's a genealogy thing sent from a guy who's in his 80s. And one's a check that the guy couldn't figure out e-transferring. But yes, thanks again, Chris. And as far as I just did a quick shave. Actually, that's not too bad. But I want to make sure I have the energy for this. But yeah, so I didn't get my socks because I figured, feet might get warm quickly and my slippers should be good enough. But no, it's kind of chilly in here. But anyway, I'm going to do these two songs. Probably then wrap it up. I almost hope that after I've done so, there's not lots of viewage and comments while I'm live because I want to go back downstairs and do stuff. I do have my cell phone up here, but I'm not sure. I think I don't know if the tablet records it tuning, but it was charging at 50%, and I may have had something else on the app. But the device restarted, and sometimes it keeps things open, sometimes not. It did fix my messenger, so that was good. But yeah, and then I'll send him a link to my own channel too, because that's the one I also want to keep building up. But now this particular song, I haven't played it very much, so I just gave it another listen, although I heard it a lot on the radio lately. I'm not sure how it's going to be to skip the B flat. There wasn't another version, and if I can't, or at least on the website they think it's one of the best for guitars, looks reversed from what it is, but no, this is how you play it. Yeah, probably the opposite direction for a moment. I don't play a lot lately. But otherwise, we'll have to do a karaoke version, and sometimes YouTube doesn't mind it, sometimes they do. So, but I just want to see. Bury me. I wanna be when after my last breath, yeah. Bury me in Georgia, let me rest in peace underneath the pine trees, where the roots run deep. Ran into that day, put me in a clay and remember what I told you when I died. Bury me in Georgia. I can skip the part pretty easily. Again, I'm not super familiar with this and some of the lyrics, but let's try and do the rest of it then. And sorry if that was in your face. I would have done karaoke version, but this way it's more likely that it'd be accepted as a cover. Should be anyway. I mean, if it's just a backing track, but sometimes you do. Right? So I don't care what it is or what I don't show up or maybe I do. Just take me out to that graveyard. Send me home songs, put your eyes on my headstone, and I'll have it dirt on, and bury me in Georgia. my dying day, put me in my way, and remember what I told you when I die. Bury me in Georgia. Heck yeah. Now, I don't know how this part goes, but it's got an E flat instead of a B flat. This out my final will and testament. That will be my last regret. To my family, you really know what's next. Bury me in Georgia. Bury me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace underneath the pine. Where I was my deep. It's my day. Put me in thy way and remember I told you when I die. Bury me in Georgia. And if there's any more to it, that's all I'm doing of it. Not bad though, considering I had to slightly adapt it. That's funky right there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, and this is the only other one I know by them, and I don't know. Well, there's one called "Left My Home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay." Something and something and something. Felt like nothing gonna go my way. But I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Someone came mid-song. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. That's got Georgia in it. Other than that, I don't know if I know any others. What other songs mention Georgia? I'm in a Georgia kick right now. GA, but it was actually my group. Woo! Sorry. Knowing that there's one person that might be interested in seeing this and others may enjoy it too, it's nice to realize that. Okay, I added the comment, so it's not a new comment. I would love to do a karaoke version. I just don't know if it would only mute that part or the whole thing. So I'll just do guitar. I'm curious though, just curious, how is this coming through? If I was to go this here, now it's warming up in here quite a bit. I don't have been wearing the shirt twice, but I just feel the time. So gets me doing some music. Happy about that. Can't complain. I'm goofy. Now I'm wanting to see. I don't know if I can go backwards that much though. Well, then I won't. Let me just see here. Good enough for me. So I got to go do a couple other things shortly, but we got a viewer tune in, and I'm going to try this one also for the first time. I've heard it a few times. It's kind of a fun little ditty about sitting pretty. Take that however you wish to. It actually sounds like, when I listened to it today, as the viewer goes, that's actually the guy saying he's doing it. Well, I mean, as a photographer, yeah, sure. I guess I'm still kind of looking a little bit sideways because I got the camera here. This is where the device the camera picks up, and then I'm watching the music on here, following the music. If it was karaoke, it'd be the same thing. Sunset straight as it gets, short sunset just dark again. Just chilling, get this a little Ain't getting anywhere. But closer I know you're. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff on YouTube. However, I do feel like I'm not quite getting that song. So I'm gonna try to find a karaoke. Okay. No. Okay. Yep. um, and I'm opening more tabs. Maybe I'll just do it on this one. Then I'm looking at the same device. True enough. I know I'm podcasting, so yeah, because I wasn't quite getting. I just heard it like before. Then you know, got myself quickly ready to do this video. Started the video. Now I can't remember. But well, either way. Jubilee has some really weird things, but sometimes they go Koki video. Mr. Entertainer Karaoke. I've never heard of either of those karaoke channels. This is a bit of a maybe not super popular song. Their band, I think, kind of is, but okay, let's just go with this one. And again, some of these lyrics I knew more than others, but we'll see what I end up doing. It'll be what's. I appreciate that, but I don't know if YouTube will. But now that I got a better idea of it, maybe I should try it again. This is a completely instrumental version here. I'm tempted to give it a try. As long as it has the lyrics, because otherwise, what's the point? And it knows I'm recording, so it muted the advertisement. But count here. The lyrics. It doesn't, but maybe I can follow it. All right. Sitting pretty for the Georgia line lyrics. Okay. I'm going to try and line this up. I don't know how much. It didn't seem like there was much of an intro, did there? I think it's like 2 bars or whatever. Here we go. Straight up as it gets. Right on your kiss you on your lip. Ooh, kind of funny, honestly. Ooh. He has a pizza and oh my god, good job. Mexico pizza pretty but I bet it's pretty much as pretty much good as it gets. I got all day digging like an old tire swinging in the shade, got a made it spot, he got double three about nine five. No matter if it's in a part of the car, the bar, the road, I wasn't quite lined up, but you get the idea. Very Dr. Susie, isn't it? Dr. Susie? Dr. Susie, we'll see you now. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, okay, that's all. Take care.